Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. So today we are going to continue our practical for today, which is our fourth practical, which is the title is the chromatophores in tiger prawn Penaeus monodon under the group of crustacean decapod. And for introductions, the tiger prawn, the P. monodon, is an estuarine crustacean along the coast of Malaysia, especially where there are mangrove. And though the animal can swim, it spends most of its time on a muddy seabed. And typical of crustaceans, the integuments of the exoskeleton has cells that called the chromatophores, which contain pigments of various colors. And for non-mammalian vertebrates and invertebrates, there are used extra-retinal photoreceptors to detect the light and to perform diverse of non-image forming functions. Where compared to well-studied visual systems, the effect of ambient light conditions on the photosensory systems of the extraretinal photoreceptors is purely understood. And these chromatophores are photosensitive dermal pigments, that cells that can play an important role in the formation of body color patterns to fit the surrounding environment. And in general, identifying a potential extraocular photoreceptor image means searching for the proteins that can detect the light, which is the opsin. And cells that contain the opsins are probably active photoreceptors, but researchers use the physiological or behavioral tests to confirm on this. And for example, they can search for electrical changes or look for a change in animals' activities when they are exposed the cell to the light. And the skin is where we see most other light receptors, particularly in active color-changing cells or skin organs called the chromatophores. And these are black, brown, or brightly colored spots spotted by many fishes, crabs, or frogs. And they reach their highest development in the cephalopods, for example, in the octopus, also squids and cuttlefish. And animals actively control their color or pattern for several reasons. For example, most of them for the camouflage, which is to match the color and pattern of the background, and also maybe to produce bright, prominent signals for aggressions or attracting a mate. And for the chromatophores, are bunch of cells lying under the dermis, and they are called as the erythrophores, which is the color of red and also orange. And also we have the xanthophores, which is the color of yellow, or melanophores, which is black color. And other color like blue, green, and also brown are due to the mixings of this kind of chromatophores in the various proportions. For the yellow, red, and orange pigment are taken through the food, while for the black pigment, they are a result of breaking down the amino acids, which is tyrosine. So, for practicals, we have two objectives to be complete, which is the first one, to observe the various stages of pigment dispersions in chromatophore. The second objective is to observe the structure and colorations, which is the pigmentations of the prawn. Okay, for materials that we are going to use for today's practical, so we have a beaker, we also have dissecting board, dissecting microscope there, and we have forceps, scissors, table lamp. Here is the table lamp. We also have the glass slide. This is the glass slide and cover slip, that one. And ethanol, 70% of ethanol. And the specimen that we are going to use for today's practical is the tiger prawn. So the first group of tiger prawn is the tiger prawn that had been exposed to the light, which is we are using the table lights for about 24 hours. And the other group of tiger prawn in this aquarium, which had been covered with the paper. First step, we take a live adult tiger prawn P. monodon from the aquarium that filled with 20 ppt artificial seawater that is exposed to the light source, which is table lamp, for 24 hours earlier, and put the animal into a beaker that filled with 20% of ethanol. Okay, and it seems goes to the other group of prawn, which is the exposed to the duck aquariums. So we take 1 live of adult tiger prawn that filled with 20 ppt artificial seawater and put it into the fill of 70% ethanol bicar. Okay. Once that, observe the animal's morphological pigmentations and colorations. Observe the distributions of pigments on the whole animals. Then you need to draw both of the tiger prawn. Okay, then using a pair of scissors, remove 1 centimeter square of exoskeleton from the spelothorax, abdomen, and tail, and put into a drop of 20 ppt seawater on a glass slide. Cover it with a cover slip and then observe under the dissecting microscope. But please be careful not to remove the hypodermal layer beneath the exoskeleton. Then you need to identify the different colorations of the pigments in the chromatophores, draw a label of the chromatophore. Then observe the exoskeletons under a compound microscope, identify the various stage of pigment dispersals in the chromatophores. Then you need to repeat the procedure using another live prawn from the duck aquarium. Sepuluh cantik. Okay, this is the thorax part for the light specimen. Okay, so this is cephalothorax part in the light specimen. Okay guys, this is the tail part from the light specimen. Alright, this is thorax part from the duck specimen. Okay, so this is cephalothorax part from the duck specimen. Alright, so this is the last part, which is tail part from the duck specimen. Okay guys, so we have done with the experiments on the prawn. So now we come to the result and discussion parts. For the result and discussions, you need to identify, you also need to draw and label the various stages of pigment dispersals and their coloration visibles on the various morphological parts of the prawn, which is we have three parts here, the cephalothorax, the thorax, and also the tails that has been exposed to the light and also in the darkness. Then you need to discuss the dispersal mechanisms of these pigments, for example, how it happens, okay, and also what is the effects and also what is the importance to the animal's adaptations and survival in its habitats. Then you need to prepare a report. Alright, thank you. Assalamualaikum.